Hey guys, it's JCube and welcome to another episode of the Cuberz Show. Alright, so today I'm just gonna talk about how to buy your cubes. So some people have asked me this and I just kinda wanna give an overall answer to you guys as well. So to buy your cubes, this is kind of from my experience, I kind of have a few steps that you guys should take as well. So really quickly, right now what I'm doing is an average of 5 on my 5 favorite 3x3s. So I'm doing one solve on each of them and seeing what my average of 5 is. So anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about how to buy your cubes. So once you kind of get into an event, like you decide, I've decided that I want to do 3x3. Then what I suggest you do is the first step is that you buy a budget cube for that event. So like 3x3, buy a MF3RS2 maybe. So buy a low cost cube, like under $10. I would stay under $10. So buy a budget cube. This way, after you learn how to solve that cube, if you don't like that event, then you can always just move on to another event. So buy a budget cube, learn the beginner's method, or if you're thinking about getting started on a bigger cube, learn reduction for that, or another beginner method, and then learn the advanced method. So like for 3x3, you've bought the MF3RS2 and you've learned the beginner's method. After that, still with your budget cube, learn the advanced method. So like for 3x3, CFOP, or for 4x4, or Yao. For 2x2, something like Ortega or CLL, those 2x2 has a lot of algorithm sets that can help you get faster. So learn the advanced method and you're still with a budget cube, okay? Then, after you've decided that you like this event, like 4x4, I'm really getting into 4x4 lately. I really enjoy like solving the first two centers, and like I think Yao is a very fun method to execute on 4x4. So I'm kind of in this process that I'm explaining right now with 4x4. So that's what I'm getting to right now. So after the budget cube, you want to buy a stock, you want to upgrade. So buy the stock version of what the majority of cubers say are the best cube on the market. So I started out with the MF4 4x4 budget cube, and I've learned reduction and Yao on it, and I've decided that I really enjoy solving 4x4, so I bought the stock Wuchuei. Now I'm considering upgrading to a premium cube, which is the next step. So if you've decided that you really want to do this event, or you have a pretty good cube already, but you want to get the best cube on the market, you've decided, yes, this event is an event that I want to do. Then what you want to do is buy a premium cube that's set up by a cube retailer store. So I personally suggest Cubicle Premium, so like Cubicle Labs or Cubicle Pro Shop. I think sometimes their cubes can be overpriced, but they are very, very high quality cubes, and I find that they're cheaper than Speedcube Shop Cosmic, so there you go. So I suggest Cubicle Premium, but that's once you've decided that you really enjoyed that event. So for 2x2, I have the MF2. I don't really practice 2x2, and I've learned Ortega on it, so I average around 5 seconds, 4 seconds. But the thing is, I don't really enjoy 2x2. Like, it's not as fun as like 3x3 or 4x4. So I stopped at buying the budget cube for 2x2. So some things that I think you need to do before purchasing a cube is, so when you buy the budget cube, buy a pretty good budget cube, like the MF3RS2 for 3x3. Don't buy like a Guanlong or something, Buy a pretty good budget cube that people say, yes, this is a really good cube for the price. And then once you're at step 2, where you're considering buying the stock version of the cube that people are saying is the best. So at that step, what you want to do is, there are many options. So for 4x4, I was considering buying like the mini Aosu or something, the Aosu GTSM, and there's also um, there were a couple other options. I can't really remember them right now. Oh yeah, like the Thunderclap 4x4. So yeah, there were a few other options for 4x4, but people were saying, yes, the Wuchuei is the best. So I suggest that you guys watch a lot of reviews, and don't just watch reviews and like first impressions from one cuber. Get like different opinions, and then like take the majority opinion, and then that's how you should buy your cubes. And then step 3, when you're considering getting the premium cube, you guys should also watch a bunch of reviews for that as well. And I find that this is kind of a fun process that I've been through many times with 3x3. So for 3x3, I originally started out with like the Rubik's brand, then I upgraded to an MF3RS, which is actually the budget cube, but I'm pretty sure everyone just starts out with the Rubik's brand for 3x3. And then I actually kind of skipped a step for 3x3. I forgot. After the MF3RS, I bought the GAN 356 RSM, which I suggest that you guys don't do that, because I didn't really know. I didn't have much experience with buying cubes. I guess I've just heard so many good things about the GAN RSM back then, so I decided to buy it. But if you're just starting out on a event, don't buy one of the best cubes right away after the budget cube. Buy a stock cube, and then from there, if you decide that you really enjoy this event, then you guys should buy a premium cube, or like the GAN RSM. So after the GAN RSM, I did upgrade again to the GTS2M, but for 3x3, I kind of didn't have this process of purchasing cubes that I do now. So I hope this kind of helped you guys. Gave you a little bit more insight on how you guys should go about buying your cubes. So step 1, buy a budget cube. But watch some reviews first, and learn the beginner's method and then the advanced method. After that, you want to buy a stock cube. That's also really good. Watch reviews for that as well. And then once you've decided that you really want to do this event and you want to get good at it, because better hardware will reduce your times drastically. Like on the MF, like I get better times on my Volcam than I do get on my MF3RS, It's just that better hardware. So going from step 2 to step 3, it is kind of a big jump, price-wise, and like kind of a commitment almost. So that period of time between step 2 and 3, I think you guys should kind of really consider buying that premium cube, because sometimes they can be a little pricey. So there you guys go. That's my kind of 3-step formula on how you guys should go about buying your cubes. Alright, now time for the Q&A. And after this Q&A, that'll be it for this episode of the Cuberz Show. I think my explanation of how you guys should buy your cubes took up a lot of time. and I don't want you guys to like be overwhelmed by the lengths of my videos. So here we go, the Q&A. Okay, so Elizabeth Lee has 5 questions for me. So number 1, E-Cube is my sister. Number 2, I got into cubing first and I kind of introduced it to E-Cube and she thinks cubing is cool. And for pyraminx, I just use a mix of the beginner's method and just some random tricks from videos I've watched. And so for the puzzles I do 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, pyraminx and megaminx. Number 5. So for cubers that I look up to, I have quite a few actually. I look up to Max Park, Felix Zemdegs, Singuk Nam, all those great cubers. Okay, so XCuber asks, my questions are, how long have you been cubing? Are you interested in gaming? And what's your largest puzzle and can you review it? As for your challenge, I might do that in the next episode. So for his first question, I've been cubing for 8 months now, and I'm not really interested in gaming. I've definitely played some video games before, but I don't like game as I would do cubing. And the largest puzzle I have is a 5x5, but it's kind of broken. So I guess the largest working puzzle I have is a 4x4. And I actually did a review of my Chi Wuch Wei 4x4 a few weeks ago, so you guys should go check that out. I'll put it in the cards. So Esmeralda Pelico asks, do you have an uploading schedule? And my answer to that is currently I don't have an uploading schedule, but I do my best to upload once a week or once every 2 weeks. But now that it is summer break, I plan to upload at least once or twice a week. Alright, so thank you guys for watching this episode of the Cuberz Show. JCube out.